violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
We're getting our first look at the teenager charged in a shooting which killed an even younger teenager. Clarkston police sent us the mugshot of the 17-year-old for Ahisha Apuchu. They charged.
Wow. So we have a 17-year-old with, I mean, it kind of sounds like he is some type of immigrant. But either way, he murked a 14-year-old. This is what it's come to. The community is absolutely out of control. It's ridiculous. We need to get a hold on it. And if we don't, then we're going to have hell to pay. I mean, this story is not getting any coverage. Okay? It is fallen under the wayside, or fallen by the wayside, gone under the radar. So I thought that I would bring this to you guys because nobody else is covering it. And I guess this is not a big deal. 17-year-old kids murking 14-year-old kids. I guess it's not a big deal. You know, nothing to see here. We got the bad guy and we're moving along.
Charged him with involuntary manslaughter in the shooting on September 3rd on Montreal Road. The shooting killed a 14-year-old, identified only as a student at Freedom Middle School.
Accusations of racism and discrimination against blacks at one of the Metro's largest production facilities. Now, former workers for Trilla Studios claim they were negatively stereotyped and racially profiled by Trilla employees and agents. That's a
So, I guess we have another racism scandal here in Fayette County, which is Metro Atlanta area. So I guess, I mean, let's see what they've come up with.
according to a drafted but unfiled complaint. CBS 46's Zach Summers is live outside the studio in Fayetteville, where a group protested earlier today. Zach?
Yeah, you know, Trilla Studio Town set is a place where makers live, create, and inspire the world. But some former workers and residents say that's not always the reality if you're black.
I didn't even want it to go this far.
When Carmen Key took a job with a vendor at Trilla Studios last October, she says she quickly noticed the lack of diversity at Georgia's largest production facility.
Okay, so initially, a lack of diversity is what she's claiming. And I don't know the demographics of the people that work there, but I mean, there's certain people who like doing certain jobs, and there are certain people who don't. That is the reality of the situation. Maybe at this facility in this area, the brothers was not, really lining up and having it backed up with applications. I mean, that's got to be, at least a factor, right?
What's happening is just too overt and too systemic for me to not kind of do anything.
Key says she took her concerns to studio executives in hopes of helping to create a diversity, equity, and inclusion program.
So is she just bringing this up because there wasn't enough minorities at the plant? Y'all, I mean, if we ain't the community that cried wolf, and honestly, Shorty, she ain't even a sister. Don't look like it. Or she's super high yellow. As we saw in the last video, we have able-bodied brothers, 17-year-old, about to be 18-year-old. You can get a job anywhere you like. That just requires a GED. They don't really want to work. They want to play with middle schoolers and shoot them with guns, pretending that they're their ops. So it's not so much that oh, they're not hiring minorities. It's just that I really don't think that we have the applications backed up for these types of jobs. I mean, am I on or off? Let me know. But from what I'm seeing, I don't really see any basis for the claim so far.
She says she was shocked by their responses.
They also said that the reason they don't have a lot of black people in influential positions here is because they need people on a certain level.
Key says after several
Well, that just means that certain people are not qualified. Point blank. They need people on a certain level for the facility to continue to function. I don't see any problem with that. Look, we all know. I mean, look at the city of Atlanta. Look at New Orleans. Look at New York with Mayor Eric Adams. Baltimore. Wherever we have extensive leadership positions, with the exception of some who are, like I said, qualified, we really messing a lot of stuff up. I ain't even gonna cap, okay? And it's sad that it's come to this, but you know, I don't think we can really run a city, let alone one of these giant manufacturing facilities, and keep it safe, clean, functional, without any hiccups. You know, it's just not looking like that's something within the scope of, as a whole, what we are capable of doing at this moment in the community.
Meetings without warning or explanation, she was denied access to the lot. The claim is one of many listed in a drafted but unfiled racial discrimination complaint against Trilith and its adjacent living community. The accusations prompting a small protest outside the studios this morning.
Am I surprised? No.
I mean, but really, what did they even do? What did they do wrong? They said, hey, the reason why we don't have minorities in positions of power is because we need qualified people in this field. There aren't enough minorities who are signing up for jobs like this. I mean, what did they do wrong? What did they say wrong? Because if we really want to do this, look at the streets of Fayette County. Look where the brothers are in the streets. Okay? That's where they at. They're not really trying to get these types of jobs. I'm not saying that there aren't some brothers who hard working and blue collar and working in these facilities. Of course there are. But it doesn't seem like the majority of the community, the young men in the community, are trying to get on board with these types of professions.
Not.
James Vance is the president of the NAACP for Fayette County. He says he's appalled by the allegations.
But individuals work in companies, and individual attitudes and individuals' perspectives still and oftentimes guide and project what companies do.
In a statement to CBS 46, a Trilith spokesperson said, quote, both the studios and the town are wholly committed to working and living environments that foster inclusion and belonging. The accounts contain inaccuracies and misrepresentations that don't reflect the environment we're striving to create together.
Hey, I rock with that statement. I don't see no issues with what they said. I don't see no issues with how they handled this situation. Obviously, this woman is trying to kickstart her career as a BLM representative because she's seen the bag that comes with that. So she's going to be an activist. She's going to quit her job, start a Twitter, and, you know, try and monetize online. I don't see her working this manual labor job for long. And I mean, honestly, she should be fired. She should be terminated. She should be terminated for breach of employment contract. I mean, there's got to be some type of non-compete that she signed that, you know, doesn't allow her to just bring up baseless claims against the company when all they said was exactly what was the truth. There aren't enough qualified minorities in these positions, point blank. Maybe you haven't had enough tenure. Maybe you don't have the degrees, but or maybe you don't even have the interest, which is what I think it is. We just don't have the interest in working these jobs, bro. Stirring up stuff where there's nothing there.
Ultimately, what my goal is to ensure that they bring in an outside DEI company that remains permanent here, has no...
Hey, they keep trying to mention these DEI companies. Dude, don't ever, if y'all are a business and you're thriving, you're doing great, don't ever bring in these DEI companies. They're just gonna ruin the company. Because these people, they don't believe in capitalism. They don't believe in merit-based occupation positions. They just believe in putting us in positions of power just because we're us. Like, it's, oh my God. And then it's being run by a woman. I mean, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
He claims to have 8 hours of recorded audio proving her claims against execs. We've asked for those recordings. Meanwhile, a studio spokesperson tells us they have a diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant. However, the spokesperson could not say how long that person has been with the company. Live in Fayetteville, Zach Summers, CBS 46 News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
A TikTok couple wrapped up in a murder investigation.
John is okay. I am okay, you guys. I'm okay.
Police say they shot and killed a 28-year-old man.
Oh, wow. They hunting us. They hunting us. So here you have an LGBT couple from the community, and they hunted down and murked this glider. These super LGBT gremlins are on demon time.
What they say linked them to the crime and what police are telling us about a possible motive. I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. The shooting happened August 1st in the small town of Rossville, Georgia, with a population of 4,000. It's a part of Walker County. It's right on the Tennessee border. Now, the sheriff, Steve Wilson, says that they received a 911 call about shots fired at a residence, and they found 28-year-old Dakota Bradshaw clinging to his life. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Now, the Georgia Bureau of Investigations would later secure a murder warrant, and Sheriff Wilson says that witnesses started sharing their accounts of what happened, and that's what ultimately led to their first arrest.
So for the past couple of days in the media, I've been seeing like a lot of things about John, and
so you have these these monkeypox carrying super gremlins out here catching bodies. I mean, like I said, we got the women catching bodies, we have teenage boys catching bodies, and now we have the LGBT community catching bodies. It's absolutely ridiculous. These guys had the whole world in front of them. They had a TikTok account of 900,000, which they still have their account. And, you know, you see what's happening to my TikTok. It's being shadow banned, active community guideline strikes here, there. They demonetize me. And these dudes actually killed somebody. And their TikTok is still up. I guess that doesn't violate the terms of service. I mean, it's I mean, y'all are about to get me to cuss up in here. For real. This guy and his I want to say the word, but you know, I'm not going to do it. His companion, his partner, caught a body, killed somebody. And his TikTok is still up. You don't believe me? We're gonna go to it next.
Y'all are concerned about John. Is he okay? Has he harmed someone? Like, has he did anything to someone? No, he has not done anything to no one.
This is 23-year-old influencer Eric Dodds in his final TikTok on August 16th, 15 days after the shooting. He was giving an update to his 800,000 plus followers on the arrest of his boyfriend and fellow TikToker Johntae Collier, who he calls John. Collier had been arrested on August 8th.
Obvious signs of demon time with the neck tattoos. I mean, they did that. They did it.
Y'all know John. John will not harm a soul. He's the most free-spirited, caring person that I know.
Cap. And look how he's switching up so quickly. Like these individuals are sociopathic, psychopathic, demonic, super LGBT gremlins on demon time.
Just one day after the post, Dodds would also be arrested.
Early on, we began working.
Yo, why was he smiling like this in his mugshot?
After the post, Dodds would also be arrested.
Early on, we began working witnesses, people who live in the community, and we were able to develop leads.
When you got that old country sheriff on your behind, it's over, buddy. You better come turn yourself in. We ain't letting you get away with this one.
Within about 8 to 12 hours, that put us on a track that ultimately led to the arrest of two individuals, 23-year-old Johntae Collier and 23-year-old Eric Dodds of Huntsville, Alabama.
The Walker County Sheriff spoke to us by phone, telling us that multiple witnesses came forward, describing two distinct vehicles speeding off shortly after the incident.
And I guarantee those witnesses did not come from the community.
Witness statements led us to be looking for two different vehicles. One was a red pickup truck and one was a Dodge Charger Challenger. And
what up? Them Dodge Chargers, them Challengers, them Challenges.
And as it turns out, those vehicles have been connected to Collier and Dodds.
Those vehicles also eminently displayed in their photos on social media. A Dodge Ram matching.
Wow, I mean, these guys are idiots. This is absolutely disgusting. I mean, what are we gonna say here? I mean, if the LGBT community commits a crime like this on a straight guy, is it a hate crime? I mean, we gotta start being fair about this stuff, right? They hate cisgender men. These super hateful LGBT gremlins are on demon time.
The description of the red pickup truck scene and other selfies inside of a dark colored sports car believed to be a Dodge.
And this is the craziest part is, like, women would be dealing with dudes like this. And that's how they get in the monkeypox. That they monkeypoxed up, okay? And the women are still dealing with them because they got the swag, they got the clout, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it looks like they're not really rocking with women at all, but you never know. You never know. Some people are just playing, oh, I'm gonna do this LGBT, even though, yeah, okay, he's obviously a blank word, right? But, you know, they're gonna play it up for social media to get the bag, to get the clout, but he's still they still probably, you know, be dealing with chicks too. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these dudes in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? They really be on that type of time. And the women are still dealing with them for reasons I don't understand. But, I mean, they're accepting of it. That's what they like. I think Pride Weekend is next week or something like that. I mean, they got Pride Month, Pride Weekend. They got all this type of stuff. And these folks are completely out of control.
Challenger.
The investigation is not over by any means. It is still active and ongoing.
Sheriff Wilson says that the victim, Dakota Bradshaw, was standing in front of a window of a home when he was shot. The suspects, according to police, were parked in the driveway and the shooter got into a red pickup truck. Sheriff Wilson says that it is still unclear who exactly pulled the trigger, but in a news release,
that's disgusting.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says that they executed a search warrant over 100 miles away in Huntsville, Alabama, where they made their arrests. Police say they don't know why the suspects drove about an hour and a half away.
Well, I mean, they might have a great time in prison. I don't really think that they have a motive. They just shot the guy. Maybe it was a random, killing. Maybe they were trying to get initiated in a gang. I have no clue, but obviously these two dudes are bad news.
And they have not revealed a motive.
ENJ is okay, and we'll be back together and back posting very soon.
The victim's family and friends have been active on social media. His mother, Tracy Bankston, wrote on Facebook, quote, that this is a pain that no mother should ever.
Wow, man. And they just straight killed her son, her baby boy, for no apparent reason. No reason whatsoever. In the community, like, what if the roles were reversed? Two white boys pull up on, black kid, air him out. I mean, they wouldn't have no social media at all at this point. They'd be taken down and demonetized and all shadow ban. Everything that you can do, they would be dispersed across the ethers with no trace. Okay, their digital footprint would be completely erased except for the fact that they are linked to this murder. I mean, it's so unfair with these social media platforms, and I can't talk about it like I want to, but we are gonna go to these freaking people's TikTok, and we're gonna break it down.
Have to go through. Dakota, I'm not sure why this happened, son, but baby boy, I promise you there is no stopping your mom till every one of these people that are involved pay for what they have done to you. You know I love you, baby, with all my heart. I'm broken without you, but I will fight with all my might till justice is done. Police say that they are aware of Dodds and Collier's online presence and are pushing for people who know anything at all about this case to come forward. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter.
All right, guys, so they actually still have a TikTok. They're getting a whole bunch of views. They have a whole bunch of followers. Bruh, this really upsets me. Obviously, they're doing a lot of nasty things. I don't know. Should we watch this? Nah. We ain't gonna watch it. I don't know what they got going on. Leg locking him. He leg locking him in this one. This is disgusting. But, and they don't even have that many posts. Bruh. This really upsets me that their TikTok is still up. No type of censorship whatsoever. No demonetization whatsoever. No type of stopping the motion that they got going on. And they literally caught a body. And then you go to my TikTok and they demonetize me. Bruh. Are you kidding me? So we got 53 seconds. Somebody said, I know, John, it's hard for him to even get mad. Y'all know people got wrongly accused, right? Oh, no, they're not wrongly accused. Not him wearing his same outfit in his mugshot. Yeah. I'm dead. Did John tell on you, but you in jail too? Yeah, they going crazy in the comments.
What's up, y'all? It's Eric. I promise y'all an update, and here it is. So for the past couple days in the media, I've been seeing like a lot of things about John, and y'all are concerned about John. Is he okay? Has he harmed someone? Like, has he did anything to someone? No, he has not done anything.
Yes, he has. Okay. Y'all are going down. Y'all are going down.
to no one. Y'all know John. John will not harm a soul. He's the most free-spirited, caring person that I know to myself. He loves me even more than I even love myself, you guys. So I just wanted to get on here and update it that John is okay. I am okay, you guys. I am okay. Everything is good. My baby will be home soon. He has not harmed a soul, you guys.
Wow. And after this video, he ended up getting locked up too.
And I just wanted to clear the air. I just wanted to clear all the he say, she say, and everything like that. Is just making me mad, guys. ENJ is okay.
And y'all see the flag in the background. I mean, you know, it's not even about that. It's just the fact that they're still up. They still have their TikTok account. Literally killed a man in cold blood for no reason. And they took my TikTok down.
And we'll be back together and back posting very soon. I love y'all.
That is ridiculous. Wow, and he really got that off with confidence. The super LGBT gremlins are on demon time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.